it's Linus with Hitchin Up and Moving On, and I'm going to show you guys how to remove your recliner if you need to get underneath it in case you drop something and you can't get to it. I'll show you how to do that. It's not that hard a process. It's pretty easy. We've actually added extra springs to the recliner also because of they would not hold themselves up if you put your legs on them. See, they're still kind of weak. They would not. Stacy Stewart can kiss my butt too. She was a crap. So, but anyhow, I keep reaching on the side because my recliners inside the house are on Lazy Boy and on the outside. But I'm getting ready to pull them because we have a dog and stuff fits in here and it's dirty. But basically, they're real simple to pull. I'm trying to see where the screws are. There's a bottle cap and a piece of paper and a bunch of dog hair. I'm gonna pull them out of here so we can clean in here. And right up front here, yeah, right up front here, get a light. In this rail, right there, it's this bottle cap. Right there. There, you can see the screw, which is right there. And you take that screw loose, there's only one screw holding it, another one there. You lift this side up, take it apart, then you lift this side up and takes apart, and it slides out of a piece of track back there. Okay, so I took my drill. It's kind of hard to hold this in here without any help. I pulled this one screw out right there. Okay, so I got the drill on the screw, and I'm just going to bring it up and take this screw out of here. There it is. And then there's another one right here. And you do the same thing and you'll be able to pull the front up. So there is a total of 4 screws right there that holds it right in the front. Well, at least on this one. And then when you get done, you'll be able to see, you can see how that lifts up. And then they just come out of there. As you can see, I started sliding this one out. And basically, let me shut this one for a minute. You see these little out parts right here? They slide into a piece that connects to the other couch. So once you lift up on it a little bit, they come out. And basically, that's it. You see that little bracket right there? It slides into this piece right here. So it slides in, then it's both held down with 2 screws right there. You can see the holes in the linoleum. And that's it. And then the other one will do the same thing. It'll just slide on out of here. Oh, I forgot, the middle comes out too. So yeah, the middle does the same thing. It slides apart so you can take it out by itself. And just take that out of your way. And we're gonna clean this thing out real good. I don't like to leave all this stuff because then the next thing you know, it's underneath my slide out and it's digging into something and causing a problem. Yeah, and this one is just come on out of here. All you just slide it on out. And they're out of there, and there ain't nothing to them. There's another bracket right there that it slides into. So put this one in first, the middle in second, and it latches from on top of that one, and the third one goes in last. Basically, that's it. You take it out, you can get in there, and if you didn't know, there's a plug-in back here for electric recliners. We don't have. Anyhow, as I start to put it back together, I'll show you how it goes. Okay, while I'm vacuuming this down here, you want to make sure you go underneath here with your vacuum. I have a flat wand. You get all underneath your rubber seal. That way, if anything's caught underneath here, you will be able to get that out so it doesn't cut your floor when it comes in like that. Okay, so I'm going to put these recliners back in here. I'm going to show you. You tilt them. This metal bracket right here is going to slide right into that. And then, so you just take it, slide it over, lift it up, slide it in, and it's in there. It only holds it temporary till you put the screws in the front. But don't put the screws in the front till you put it all together. Anyhow, these notches right here that were loose was set down right here on top of them. So you just grab this and hold it right, and it will go in just like that. As you see, it's sitting in there by itself now. Okay, then your next piece right here will go in this side of the notches on top too. So it goes in 3 steps. Actually, 1, 2, 3. And that's why I tell you, you can kind of leave this loose. You want to slide it out a little bit because you want it to be able to slide back into that after you get these in the notches. So you got to get this over here. probably the hardest part right here. Just hold this thing. And then
it lifts up onto it. Yeah, okay.
it locks it in. See, it's all locked in together now. Then you want to shove it back. And you won't pull your beautiful designed recliners. And make sure it's hooked in there, which it is. And then just put your screws in. Make sure you're centered how you want it, because you can actually move it that way a little bit. Instead of hitting this like this. See it, let it center.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm going to show you, just in case I mess this up, I'm going to show you where to screws that again real quick, right here. If you can, you see your 2 screws sticking through the floor right there, underneath your bar. There's 1 screw there and the other one's over here. If you go on top of this, you can see them right there. Let's see if I had the light. Hard to hold this phone and get the light, but there's the 2 screws right there. That's what holds this whole chair on both sides. You just have to put those, kind of line them up with your old holes if you can, so you don't have to worry about making new holes if you don't have to. But okay, we got the 2 screws installed. So once them are installed, you do the other 2 on the other side of the recliner right there, and you'll have it back in there the way it's supposed to be. Try to line up your old holes if you can, so you're not making new holes in your floor. Next, we'll just show you a real quick way of pulling out your whole sofa. All you have to do is take a couple screws loose underneath that, and it's out, and just slide it out in the middle of the floor. We're not going to actually pull it because I don't need to. This I had to do because I need to get underneath it and get the hair out and get the dirt out of there, and we had some stuff stuck back in there, so thought I'd make a video on how to do this. So we'll show you that, and then we'll be done. Thanks for watching. The damn thing.
Okay.
All right, real quick, I'm going to show you how to get the couch out if you want. These cushions come off. They're supposed to be Velcroed on there. Good luck with that.
They come off very easily.
Yeah, too easy. Grab this sofa back here, and then actually I should have grabbed it right here, and you fold it up like this, and then these brackets fold out, and they're missing. Because we said earlier, they're missing 2 screws right here that I gotta go uptown and get. It's supposed to be in there from factory or not. But let me have it. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what you have to do real quick to pull these. You see these nice $high aluminum straps? I mean, they cost at least a whole penny. That's what's holding your sofa in. So just unscrew them from the floor on both sides, and your sofa's out. And this folds down for the rest of your bed. So like and subscribe if you would. Leave a comment if it helps you any at all. I didn't mention it, but if you do, I don't think I mentioned it, but if you do ever take that out, behind these, if you ever have to take it out, you might as well do it while you're there. There's 2 panels that go on your end tables here on the side, on each side. Take that end panel off. It's only got a couple screws holding it, believe me. That's all they can afford. Then behind there will be some wires coming through the floor to have 3-inch holes. There'll be 3-inch holes for a 1-inch wire. No, I'm taking, it'd be lucky if it's even 1/2-inch wire to come through. So if you want to fill that in with styrofoam, that's what I ended up doing. So good luck if you have a Jayco. We've had bad luck. So, all right, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. That should do the video. Really appreciate your time. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.